recognized high GPA students, that is students with 3.75 plus. I was very fortunate to take photographs with all those students. Several companies have come forward to institute scholarships for MTech and PhD, and this list includes companies like ABB, HP, Huawei, Infosys, Intel, Microsoft, Motorola, Philips, and Siemens. Several companies, of course, continue to recruit our students, even in these current difficult environment. We are grateful, therefore, to our corporate partners. For me, there is no greater joy than being with the young and the talented. Therefore, my young friends, remember that this graduation is the culminations of years of your hard work. And this is when the real job starts. Being educated means you are assuming the responsibility in the society. Responsibility to show fairness to the less fortunate and to create a future that the posterity can be proud of. Educated Indians will have to follow a few canonical attributes. One, you have to dream big. Second, you have to be positive and optimistic. Third, you cannot be indifferent to the problems around you. And fourth, you have to be open and be willing to learn throughout your life. You must also remember that the only way that we can redeem the pledge of the founding fathers of this nation and banish poverty, as Mrs. Indira Gandhi wanted, is not through slogans, but is through creation of more and more jobs with higher and higher disposable income. This is where entrepreneurship that my friend Ashok Sudha has demonstrated becomes extremely important. These important things, the ones that I talked about so far, should indeed guide you in the examination that you will face day after day after day in the real world. Education gives you the strength and courage to change. Strive for leadership and raise the aspirations of people around you. In essence, that is all what leadership is all about. That is all what my friend Dr. Madhavan Nair has done. Putting together a team of people and say, we are going to land the Indian flag on the moon. That is the stuff of which the highest aspirations are made. So you have two great role models right here on the stage. You have Dr. Madhavan Nair, you have Mr. Ashok Sudha. Remember that such aspirations alone will fuel the future growth of India. Remember President Kalam's constant urge to dream big. Express your positive views and ensure that your voice is heard and your knowledge, vision, and experience are not ignored. I often quote Theodore Roosevelt, who said, I quote him, "It is not the critic who counts, nor the man who points out how this strong man has stumbled. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, who strives valiantly, who triumphs and sometimes errs, and who spends himself in a worthy cause." End quote. Look at the serious issues we face as a nation. Ask the following questions among the many that you will. How can we fight poverty and bring smile on the poorest child in the remotest village of India? How can we eliminate corruption in our society so that all the intended subsidies and the aid indeed reaches the people that is intended to? how can we build a fair society, a society wherein the well-fed, well-clothed child in urban India has as much chance to progress as the poorest, ill-fed, forlorn child in the remotest village in India. Think about how every Indian can exercise his or her right to a good education, the kind of education that you got at IIIT-B. Try to solve the many problems that you see in your daily life. Be proactive. You have to be open and learn all your life, as I said earlier. You are entering the careers that require you to be flexible and learn on a continuous basis. The ability to accept, evaluate, and adopt new ideas will separate the successful ones from the not so successful ones. Therefore, you have to be open to new ideas. I quote Eric Hoffer, who said, "In times of change,